Callagy, it's Morning Mastery. Welcome to Why Wednesday. We're here daily to connect and share with warriors like yourself, committed to your life of growth and mastery to make your day a great one. On Why Wednesday, one of the awesome things, first of all, to congratulate, acknowledge you for being watching this. How many folks know this exists but don't watch it? How many folks, when they hear about good things that they might be able to do for themselves on a daily basis, they don't. So congratulations, just by watching this video, just by watching it, you're separating yourself and making yourself unique, and you should feel really awesome about that, because one of the great challenges for fueling ourselves on a daily basis is not connecting enough with those things that make us powerful and strong and drive us forward. And that's what Why Wednesday is really all about. What is that fuel and engine for you, and how do you create that formula for yourself? So one of the things that people have asked me more recently, the storm came, and my uncle sent a text. I was down on Long Beach Island, and said, "Oh, storm warning, stay out of the ocean, and everybody, these bad things are happening." Now, I'm not acting insensitively. I understand there was an incident in New Jersey where somebody lost their life last weekend. I understand the ocean's a dangerous place. There was something that happened also at Cape Cod. Very sad stuff. But a lot more people, and again, I'm total empathy, a lot more people that lose their lives every day driving on the roads, being struck by lightning, having other accidents happen. And so we live in this world where there's this focus illusion about what's actually challenging and dangerous. And of course, our most primal instinct is to survive and to avoid pain. So the question might come up, and has come up for me, why would you go against warnings into the ocean where there's storm conditions, there's enormous waves, it's windy and crazy outside? Why would that be something that you'd find compelling, or you or anybody would want to go into the ocean? Why do people climb Mount Everest, or why do they do the things that they do? And here's my answer. My answer is because if I go in the ocean down at Long Beach Island, which feels like this amazing, incredible place of anchoring and certainty for me, when I come out of the ocean after having gone in, if I go in by myself, which this past weekend I did, and I'm going out to a sandbar, I'm paddling out, and there was just recently a shark attack and somebody was tragically killed in Cape Cod, and all these things are circling in my head, which, I've been in the ocean many times, I've gone scuba diving with sharks, but still, even, in my head, as I'm paddling out, you think about Jaws, you think about, all these crazy things that are not going to happen, but, certainly could in the craziest of circumstances. And you're facing your fears and facing these challenges. And as you make it out to the sandbar and the waves are crashing everywhere and they're wiping off the sandbar, you're surfing through, you're back into the, the pool area that's maybe, 15 feet deep or so, and you're like, hey, what could be down there? You're paddling back out. The wind is, creating these uncertainties in you, and all of a sudden your surfboard leash hits your leg, and you're like, what was that for a split second? And your mind starts racing, and we've all had that. We've all been in our house alone, and we've all thought we heard something. We've maybe gone into the woods, and we've been out in the woods, and you think all of a sudden the boogeyman is out there, or some monster or animal is going to attack you and eat you. But my answer is, when it's all said and done, well, first of all, while you're out there, if you're breaking through those fears, there's an incredible sense of certainty that for me develops, and I'm pretty confident for a lot of people develop when they're facing their fears and taking on challenges or being in an adventurous type situation, that you just start to feel your ability to kind of overcome and conquer anything. It's also fun when you're feeling like you're having an adventure. You're like, yeah, you're riding a wave and you're getting all fired up and excited and facing challenges and huge waves are crashing and all this sort of stuff is going on. And then when it's done and I come out of the water and just sit in a blanket, I feel this massive rush of gratitude, creativity, thoughts about challenges that might have seemed like bigger challenges before that now don't seem too terribly significant. And it just takes me into a place of so much more emotional passion, fire, energy, juice, right? And so my answer is, I go in the water and do those situations because in reality, I'm looking to take my game to a higher level always. And by facing my fears and facing challenges and having this awesome interaction with nature, it makes me feel awesome and completely different. Now, I'm not suggesting to you that you should follow that same model or formula. I haven't yet jumped out of an airplane and gone skydiving. I might at some point, but that doesn't necessarily jump out for me. Everest, when you hear about people climbing Mount Everest, that, in the back of my mind, that sounds kind of interesting. But for me, the ocean is a place of great joy, passion, fun, adventure, and certainty and uncertainty, right? Meeting the human needs. The question is, in this Why Wednesday, what is it for you? What is it that you do that you're outside your normal pattern of activity? You're facing some fear, some uncertainty, right? For yourself, but that you're connecting with something higher, deeper, more powerful, and stronger within yourself that makes you see things differently, that makes you want to take on life differently, take your game to a different place. And if you're like, well, I don't really know, I haven't done stuff like that forever, and I'm busy and I have my life, well, I'm offering this challenge. Go find that. Go find what makes you feel alive in a positive vibrational way. So you know what a lot of times adults do is they find negative vibrational ways to produce that same feeling. They'll drink, they'll do drugs, they'll use caffeine, they'll smoke, they'll gamble. Like, all of those things can produce some, what I'll call, negative vibrational stimulants. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the positive vibrational stimulants, the things that you do when you're done, you feel proud. When I come out of the water, I feel special, I feel proud, I feel unique. I feel like I just did something that most people would be too afraid to do. And even I had fear, but I conquered my fear and did it anyway. I'm not feeling better than other people, but I'm feeling really confident and certain about the journey that I'm on. It makes me feel excited. And I'm feeling great because I'm challenging myself and my own fears. I'm getting better at something. What is it for you in this Why Wednesday that you can go find and try, experiment, that's going to make you feel that positive vibrational energy of fun, passion, adventure, like you're conquering and breaking through something? What is it for you? It's Why Wednesday. Go find that. Take your game to the higher level. Make this day a great one. Acknowledge yourself. Appreciate yourself for watching these videos. Please come back tomorrow. Please connect and share. Thanks. I'm Callagy.